Hey guys, how's it going? A friend of mine contacted me. He bought a house a couple years ago, and this generator came with the house, and he didn't have much of a backstory with it. I believe he may have run it a little bit, but at some point the garage ended up smelling like a bunch of gas, and the carburetor overflowed and dumped a bunch of fuel on the ground. So he shut the fuel off, and it's been sitting since. So I figured this would be a good little video. Got a new camera. If any issues are with it, would you guys just write down below? So I figure we'll try it on hopefully a short video and see how it does. So we can get set up in a stand. We'll get that into that carb. We'll pull the bowl off it and see what we got going on. It's a nice machine. It's 55. I think 48 run and 55 surge. I don't know if Makita actually makes it or it's a rebadged something else. It's running. I think it has a Subaru engine on it. I haven't looked at that close though. We got a little choke lever up there. Use the Phillips to get that off. Yeah, it's running electric start. Yeah, what we got there? A solenoid hanging off. It's probably for the low idle. Should we just? It looks like a fairly clean carb. Spin that around down out of the way. We're gonna need a 12 mil for the nut on the bottom. Not a 12, 13. Hopefully should stop in a second. Do we need the cup? Tighten it back up. Let's get the cup. Where'd the cup go? Nothing a magnetic tray can't fix. I should not fit in there. Now it's done pissing the fluid. All right. Guess that was it. Yeah, it's got some dirt in it. I think it just pop that float off. Make sure that float didn't sink, but I'm not thinking it's too bad. I took the two nuts off and the linkage for the kick down. Let's see if we can get that off of there. Let's go under the bench of the choke. We'll pull the needle and see if we can actually see any debris in there. Let's go tap that float out. See what we got. I think it's going to go that way. And the phone's ringing. Let's see what we can see. So I am looking right down there. I'm looking to see if there's any debris that got stuck in between. It actually looks very clean. Don't see much of an issue there at all. Let's go look at the needle. See anything. I see a slight deformation of it, but I don't see anything that stands out as, you know, having a piece of debris here. Not that it didn't just fall out of there when we took it apart too, though. So this carb is super clean, though. The possibility that just him not shutting the fuel off, but it really shouldn't have done that. I wonder if this may have a issue with the gas tank where it doesn't bleed pressure off, and if the sun hits it or the weather changes, maybe it overpressurizes it and pushes the needle and seat apart. But definitely looking at the float bowl, you can definitely see there's some crap that has gotten in there over time. I'm not quite sure if that is... It feels a little gritty. And that's all it takes is a little grain of something. I looked inside the gas tank real quick. It looked super clean. So... yeah, I'll show you inside the tank what I was talking about. You can see it's real clean. It's not like it's got any rust or anything in it. I don't see water or... So I don't suspect... There's a little bit of stuff right there. A little bit. That might be gas cap gasket, maybe? That looks pretty good. Again, it's hard to say. So we're just going to go clean the carb. We'll put it back together and we'll kind of just keep an eye on it. But who knows how long it sat before he got it too. When he got the house, you know, it may have been not running quite a while, or don't know. And the other possibility I'm thinking of is possibly the gas cap is not vented or working correctly, and it's causing pressure, and like the sun beats on it. Maybe it was building up a little pressure and it pushed it through. Again, these are all just guesses on my part. So I'm gonna go clean that carb up, get it back on there. I'm not sure, but I think these floats, I don't think they're hollow. It might be, but I don't think they're hollow. I think they might be like a closed cell foam or plastic. Okay, I'm not sure. I do not see a issue with that guy sinking though. Let's go and let's just see if we can forcibly leave it under for a little bit, and I'll come back in a few minutes, lift it back up, just make sure it's not taking on anything. I think it's fine. So one thing that was strange is, again, when he bought the house, it actually had, it was a box that was with it. When he went to go open it up, there was actually another carburetor that came off of it. So that's what makes me a little, at least I had a hard time getting that thing apart. I got a little rough with it. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. If this is clean on the inside too, I would say that maybe there's another problem. Yeah, it's pretty clean too. You could tell that at one time it had an issue. There's a little bit of staining down there, but a little bit of crap in the bowl. But I wouldn't have written this one off either. So we'll put it together and we'll run it and let it sit and do its thing. But it's kind of strange that somebody already replaced the carburetor once and it's still having an issue with the new carb. See if we can get that sediment bowl out of there. It should have the fuel should be shut off already, just in case. Maybe we'll pinch off that fuel line. Yeah, it's got some gravelly looking stuff on it, but not bad. Let's open it up. Let's see if we can flush some through it. That looks pretty clean. I went and ran some errands for about an hour or so. Let's see how that guy is doing. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Got the carb back on there and put the sediment bowl. Let's go back together. Let's go put that on. One thing I did notice was when I put the sediment bowl back on and I had the fuel line pinched off of vice grips, you can see crap flowing through it now. It was seeping right around here. Again, this is after I put it back together, but I put it back together fairly tight, you know, hand tight, but fairly tight, which is supposed to be. And it was leaking around here, but it only leaked when the pet was open. So I wonder if maybe the leak was here and not in the carburetor, and possibly maybe that's what they missed on the last time it was doing it, and they replaced the carburetor thinking it was an issue. Again, that's just a guess, but that is what I ran into, that the seal was not holding right here. So I don't see anything wet now. Let's go finish putting the carburetor back together. We'll run it, maybe cycle it a couple times. Looks pretty dry. I don't see anything. What do you say we see if the electric start works, huh? Anything else we need to flip off? Turn the idle off. Go for it. All right. Starts easy. Try to take a peek at the oil. Yeah, it's a little dirty. It's not terrible, but we're going to change that. I want to warm it up first. So I'm going to let it run for a little bit, and I'm going to plug something in, make sure it still makes power. Fire that back up. Pop that air cleaner on there. I don't know about you, but I think that's supposed to be more on the round side. This part of it being round. It's like it took a hit there. Let's see if we can fudge that back in the... Looks like right there too, it's pulled. Can we tap that back a little? Kind of the other way. A little hand manipulation, we'll get it. A little smushing was involved. It's back on there. So I'm tapped into the plug. Let's see if we can get a frequency reading out of it and see what we're running. Good enough. Figure we'll set it with a little bit of a load on it. Take care of that. Let's get the oil out of it. Run the oil out of there. It's a little more shiny than I'd like to see. Definitely got a tad bit of the rainbow to it. Who knows? That could be the original oil that was in it when it was made back in whenever. I'm gonna say probably like late 90s on this machine. That's a guess. Someone's probably reading that code right now telling me I'm wrong. It has that look to it though. We'll get that changed out and we're pretty much going to call it a day. Because I don't see it need anything else. Maybe a good cleaning. Yeah, that's not too good. That's pretty rainbowy. It's unfortunate. But it could run a long time. It still may be doing its thing for quite a while. Nothing we can do about it now though, right? Well, that's it guys. It's all back together. And I'm gonna let him run it for a while. I don't see anything. It's been sitting probably another hour or so. Everything seems dry. I don't feel anything coming off the carb. The pet is still on. So if I was a betting man, I would probably say 50% chance it was that. Go with 30% chance it was the carb, and 20% chance it was the gas cap or the you know, with sun coming through a window, heating it up, pressurizing it, and just causing too much pressure where it would overcome the needle and seat. I kind of doubt that. Again, I'm hedging my bets on that one, and that may be why they changed the carburetor the first time it was having the same issue. Not sure. No. At least the oil's changed and it runs. Alright guys, with that I'm going to go shut her down. I want to thank y'all for hanging out. Let me know if you notice any issues with this video, sound or video wise compared to my other ones. It is a brand new camera and I haven't used it other than this video, so this will be the tell. So until the next one, I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out in the garage with me and doing a little bit of wrenching. Later.